Hey everyone, this is Sheldon Powell. I just wanted to take a few minutes and show you something here. A lot of times when I'm posting on Facebook, what I'm doing now is not posting in groups, okay? A lot of this is going to be about my timeline. Now, when I say posting in groups, I'm referring to work at home, work from home opportunities, open posting groups. You understand what I'm saying? That you could go there and post your link into and tell a little bit about your business. And that's where I made a lot of my first leads and building my list. And I have a lot of training on that, okay? But what I'm going to show you right now is a way of using, by applying action, the money that you've made to get more leads, okay? Now, there's several things I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you a couple examples for it, and I'm even going to show you that it's real, that it works, okay? Now, here's a good example right here. And I would highly suggest not every day posting stuff like this, okay? This is something that you want to do when you've done successful in your business. There's nothing wrong with showing that you're succeeding in that business. It makes you credible to that business, and maybe that's what you need. But you don't need just this to make it work. You understand what I'm saying? I would say the most important thing that people need to do is apply action. Because when you're applying action and things start to fall into place for you, you've overcome something that 90% of the people won't do or hasn't done. So if you're making any money of any sorts, you can always use what you've learned to do that at minimum and teach your downline how to do that very thing. Okay? Now, when I posted this morning, 2 hours ago, who would like to see emails like this, knowing each one of this is $1,000 each? Honestly, the best and easiest way to make $1,000 I've ever seen. Been thinking about it? Call me. There's my phone number, 910-379-3129. Yeah, let me make sure I've still got my audio working. Yay. For some reason, it goes crazy when I get clicks like that. All right. The reason I put my phone there and then I said, or message me here, is because I wanted them to contact me, and I would rather them message me or call me than hit my link right here, to be honest. Now, this is because this is $1,000 item, Exitus Elite, right? Now, let me show you down here. This is 8 of them in one day. $8,000 I made. 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000. Well, that's Chuck. I don't know what Chuck's doing there. But I did a Exitus Elite. You have a payment on the way, and blah, blah, blah. So they must have said something in the email or something. Okay. And then we got, let's see, 7,000. So I mean 7,000 right here. This is in the first month. It was about 40,000, a little over $40,000 if I'm not mistaken. Okay. There's nothing wrong with using this as an image, because if you've made it and it's yours, then use it. You understand? There's nothing wrong with it. It kind of helps you build credibility. But I wouldn't do it every day, is what I'm trying to say, because of the fact that your timeline needs to be more than just you making money. All right. Now I'm going to show you an example here. This is some comments down here. Okay. First of all, when I post something like it here, if you notice, I'm going to show you an example. Okay. I added this part down here. The reason I did go ahead and add this down here in the very bottom, because a lot of people don't know what Exitus Elite is. All right. So I did add it here, but a good deal of the time I don't always do that. Now, I'm going to show you something here. When I posted, well, that's not what I was hoping for. It'd be all right. Hold on just a second. I'll go back to discussions here. I'll show you my, if you'll get there. There it goes. Didn't click it. All right. All right, here we go. Now, if you notice here, I did it a little differently. Okay. You don't want to be posting your link inside a Facebook group for the business. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to make other people mad. The administrators are going to kick you out if you start to drop a link. So what did I do? I worded it almost the exact same way. The only thing different is, so you got all this part that I've made is $1,000 a scene. Get what you sponsor and take this seriously. Okay? That's what I posted here. Now, I did that in 2 different groups. I did it on my own, and you could argue and say this is my own Facebook group, quote unquote, that I could be, I could be posting my link in there, and I really could, but it takes away from the integrity of the group. Plus, if you're joining a group and the guy is throwing the link around, who's in charge of it, inside of his own group, then there's potential that they're adding people to that business that go into this group, or potentially going to go in their business, and they've added to your group, and then they're scared that they're going to lose them to you. You understand what I'm saying? So you do need to keep it this way. That's why I talk about, get with your sponsor and take this seriously, things of that nature. Okay. If this is, let's see, Mr. Bill Murdoch right here, he's one of my downline in the business. Maybe he's posting here, and he would, and he's got friends who are trying to come into the business that are potential. Maybe they'd like to see this. You understand what I'm saying? So it's helping them, but I don't have a link right here for them to just jump aboard with me. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's very important. So learning how to do it correctly has a lot. Secondly, to me, there's no better way. I don't know if you'd see this right here too. This is Carlos' vision. A vision is one who finds his way by the moonlight and sees the dawn before the rest of the world. That's you, Sean Powell. And see, I write something back. You'll get good comments and stuff like this if you do your timeline on Facebook correctly. If you're not just hammering out, throwing the links everywhere. And that's a big thing too. Now, I will show you, there is times that you put your links here. Now, I needed some pictures to send from my phone to my computer, okay? And so I made this with my phone. And this was actually a picture of my Jaguar I just bought. I paid with Exitus Elite. And there's a driveway I had made from, again, paid with Exitus Elite. And there's my old little Camaro. So that's just a good picture of having, everything put right here together. And so I wanted to send it over. And this is also, as of today, $53,409 in the bank. And today is October the 24th. So, but I didn't send it there to be open. I could write a comment and post it up there. That would be fun. But here's the thing, y'all. This is the most important thing I'm going to talk about right here. A lot of people, if you notice, this is me talking about Exitus Elite, how I do Facebook, 60 to 100 plus leads a day with Facebook alone, okay? And I don't even have a link in here. You see that? I don't even have a link here. All I've got is my links to my YouTube videos. And I wanted to get a little bit of a stir going, for the video. So to me, that's one of the things I did. Now, the number one thing is, if you've ever noticed, I don't do a video on solo ads, okay? Why? Because I've never done solo ads. Now, I grant you, I could tell you what to do with solo ads is probably just about as good as anybody. I could tell you how to do the email marketing aspects of it. And if you ever hear me talk about solo ads, y'all, because it's one of the major ways that people use it, I'm not knocking somebody using solo ads. I'm just saying that if they're going to do solo ads, you'll hear me say this: make sure you go all the way. Don't do it halfway. What does that mean? It means your timelines. It means Facebook. It means doing videos so people can connect with you. If you're going to do solo ads and you're getting people to come in, they're not connecting with you enough. So how are you going to do that? That's also could mean this right here, y'all, branding yourself while people are looking at it. That's what the Facebook's for and things of that nature. So many people come into solo ads and they're thinking that I'm just going to do a couple of emails, do autoresponder email back, and that's going to be it. And the ones that do that are failing harder than anybody else I know in online business. Now, I grant you, you throw enough money at anything, somebody will fall in, but is that really how you want to do it? That's what I'm talking about. Now, ironically, I know how to do Facebook. I know timelines. I know how to do YouTube videos. I know how to do, make my own landing sales pages and things of that nature. I know how to brand myself. And that's what I'm telling people and teaching people. But y'all, want you to listen to something. I practice what I preach. I don't do videos on things, even though I know how to, that I haven't done. And why? Because if I did a solo ads video right now, and I told you everything I knew about it, and I haven't never used it, can you imagine how different it would be if I had been doing solo ads for 2 months or 6 months or a year, and then I did that same video talking about it? You will say there's no way possible that my video wouldn't be different. that I didn't sit here and talk about things that I never would have mentioned when I was talking about it, as a theoretical aspect of it. That's why, to me, it's so important to practice what you preach, because you learn by applying action. And y'all, I can tell you, if you want to impress your people on your timelines, apply action. There is nothing on my timeline in this Facebook group, or I'm sorry, on my timeline on this Facebook account, that I didn't post from applying action. I don't care if it's about teaching. I don't care if it's about things I've accomplished, like this right here, and things of that nature. And when you do that, this is where the respect aspect comes from. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you have people like this, because they're going to see the results you're getting, and they want to be getting those results. And you know what? I have no problem telling people what I'm doing, because, to be honest, I hope I say it so many times that it locks something loose in your head, whatever that block is that's keeping you from applying action. Because 90% of the people are not going to apply the action anyhow. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of great comments on this right here. I did a very, very, very thorough. I ain't seen anybody more thorough on how I quit my job in 6 months with a phone and a Facebook account than this. I've never seen it. And to be honest, I never talked to anybody else. I'm not talking about making a little bit of income. I'm talking about a full-fledged 26 years in the restaurant and being able to quit that with a phone and Facebook. That's what that video is about. Ironically, as awesome as that is, when it comes to Exitus Elite, I use YouTube. Almost every one of this come from YouTube, except for maybe the first couple of days of that first month right here, where, of course, I had a list. I think about 9 out of the first 41, 42 people, so 9,000 out of the first $42,000 I made came from my list. The rest of it, y'all, is just real deal YouTube. That's what works for me. Now, what do I do now? I would like for people to see this is how you do Facebook. Just like this video now. I like for people to see how to do timelines and things of that nature. And I've got videos on timelines. But what I'd really like to do is, now more than anything, is I show people how I strip it down of everything. You don't need to know how to do, Facebook and getting 60 leads a day, and when that's not what I'm doing to make the money. You understand what I'm saying? In Exitus Elite. If Facebook, and I'm talking about work at home, work from home opportunities, because I can get mad lead numbers. It's not a lead race. It's not a lead race. And I've got videos based on that alone. If those people were to go through and they're looking at my landing pages and sales pages where I'm doing it myself, and they're not friending me on Facebook or anything of that nature, it's telling me that these people are not the ones for the $1,000 businesses. A lot of Facebook work at home, work from home opportunities, those kind of groups are looking for free or as cheap as possible. That $1,000 is not in their range or what most of them are looking for. Now, if you can get those people, because they are like-minded, they are very like-minded. If you can get those people to connect with you, then you've got something. How are you going to do that? They're going to have to watch some videos of it. They're going to have to connect with you. How do they do that? By friending you on Facebook and seeing you on your timeline. Seeing that you don't jump from business to business to business. You understand what I'm saying? To me, that's one of the most viable or most important thing that you can do. If you had to pick between two people, whatever profession, let's say it was restaurant business, one that's been doing the same job for 5 years, and another one who's really, really good person, but he's had 10 jobs in the last 2 years. Who would you pick? You see what I'm saying? That's why you look at my timeline. That's why you go down as far as you want to go, and what you're going to see is Exitus Elite, me putting motivational stuff up there, my accomplishments, things of that nature, and that's going to be it. Because, to be honest, let's say that you come through, you friend me on Facebook. If you friend me, it's as valuable as if you signed up in the business itself. Because if you friend me and you know that I'm the Exitus Elite guy that's posting, 6 months later, you're still here in Exitus Elite, and you look over there, it's like, wow, Sean is still doing this. A year later, Sean is still doing this. Look at the results he's got. Look at his timeline. What am I? I'm the Exitus Elite guy. I am to that person. 6 months from now, be just as valuable to me as if they jumped in right now. You understand what I'm saying? To me, I don't really care if they get in right now or not. All I can do, the only thing I can control is what I do. That's getting out and getting seen, answering the phone, being accessible, show people I believe in my business. That's what I can control. I cannot control if somebody gets in my business or not. That's not the point. But if they go through and they see everything and they know that I'm real and I'm not changing from business to business to business, then I am branding myself in one of the biggest, thickest ways you can be branded by just staying consistent in what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's very important. I'm about to end this video. I didn't want to be real long or anything like that, y'all. But y'all, I can tell you, this is life-changing income. It really is. And me talking about a lead race earlier. Okay, give you a good example. I average probably 9 leads a day. But the 9 leads a day I get are from YouTube, right? Now, these people have looked up Exitus Elite or come across me in some way, form, or fashion, or had subscribed to me from a previous business. These are hot leads. These are the kind of leads you want. Now, let's say out of those 9 leads that they have watched 3 videos. And all my videos is me being sincere, showing a business I believe in, and showing you what I've learned and maybe some of my accomplishments in it. Now, when they come through and they become a lead, those 9 leads are more valuable than those 100 leads from Facebook that are in the work at home, work from home opportunities. It's not a lead race. If I was getting paid for just the leads and that's all I wanted, I wouldn't be doing it this way. But I'm telling you what I've learned. Now, give you an example. Since I posted on the timeline up here and had this phone number up here, right? Some of those people have gone through and friended me. I got 3 phone calls in the last 2 hours, probably close to 3 hours now, 2 or 3 hours. 3 phone calls, y'all, that were from people wanting to talk about the business because they saw this. That's what I'm doing. That's what this is for. You understand what I'm saying? I want people to connect with me. I want people to call me because they're going to hear me and know I'm real. This is all I do for a living. You know, it's only a problem if somebody calls me if I'm not getting phone calls. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to bother me by calling me. It's never a problem. I want people to call me. Now, 6 leads, 9 leads a day. Let's say that in a week's time, however phone calls that may be, you get 3 of them who are serious about getting into the business. 3 that are serious about getting into business. Okay? And out of those 3, 2 to 3 of them get in. Maybe 2 get in and 1's getting in later. Y'all are looking at $10,000 to $12,000 a month off of 6 to 10 leads a day. And I would accept that anytime over being in a small business that I'm making $20 here and there. You see what I'm saying? And the amount of work. And all I'm doing, y'all, is telling people, you know, the value of Exitus Elite. $1,000 immediately in your hands. That's what I'm doing. Now, again, what do I teach on my timeline or on my YouTube channel? I teach people to strip out everything that I've done by applying action that's not necessary for this business. I'm not saying it's the only way to do it. I'm definitely not. Because you heard me say solo ads can be very effective, but don't do it halfway. It's the number one thing I can tell you. If you're going to do YouTube, don't do it halfway. If you're going to do Facebook, you better make sure they connect with you some way, form, or fashion in a big way. Because at $1,000, it's going to be hard to do that. Now, if that's what you want to do, now let's see what I'm saying. Now, let's say if you start staying focused, but you got your timelines just right. And you got videos that you can post on your timelines. And the people that go there, they go to your YouTube channel, and then they start subscribing. You get 4 or 5 subscribers in a night while you're sleeping. Just because it's something you post on your timeline. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way it starts feeding itself. It's self-perpetuating. It just keeps going. You understand what I'm saying? It's a ball that starts rolling. And that's what you want. And when that time does come, if it ever does come, y'all, to where the businesses come to an end, if something of that nature ever does happen, y'all, you know, nothing lasts forever. Anything's possible. If you wrote it out to the end, to the last day, as far as you could go, you knew it was over. Not jumping off just because it hit a roadblock. Talking about writing it out to the end. When you start another business, those people are going to know, that this person here, I don't jump from business to business. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say, hey, look, y'all, I got something new you really need to take a look at, it's different than someone else who's doing it every month and a half, 2 months, saying, hey, come look at this, and their timelines are flimsy. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you get respect. You have credibility. You're someone that you do something you believe in. And that's what people are looking for a sponsor. And that's how your business is going to grow. You don't script anything. You just say it. You know what I'm saying? Half the time when I start a video, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. It doesn't matter and if I do get sidetracked, y'all, and it happens a lot, guess what? It's more than likely important what I was getting sidetracked about in the first place. It could be just as valuable as I was planning on saying in the first place. So it doesn't really matter. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this. I know this is a little long. I'll probably start making a lot more videos. I've been in the video making mood lately. Y'all, look, if you have not seen Exitus Elite at all, if you click that link right here, it's one down below in the description. It's going to take you to this. This right here is going to show you signing directly up if that's what you want to do. You want to go through and see the business itself, that's fine. Connect with me directly on Facebook. This is my work at home, Action Taker Success Group Facebook group. This is my sponsor, Frank Calabro. Of course, there's me again. And this is my YouTube channel, and this is me talking about it. There's my phone number down here, y'all. If you need to get in touch with me for any reason. I've also got down in the description. But one of the things I do that's a little different than anybody else, y'all, or a lot of people, is I put the first member in under you. Your first is your money. So when you come into the business, y'all, if you're really, really ready to do this business, connect with me on Facebook or give me a phone call. And the link I will send you is going to be for one of my downline. Okay? John Lilly is one of the guys. He may still be up here. Okay, he may not, right? I might be working. But John Lilly just came into the business a couple of weeks ago, and I'm getting them qualified right now. The person just paid the $299, so it's going to be the first $1,000. It's going to go to me, but it's going to be the first person qualifying him. So the very first person he'd get in is going to be his money. There's no better thing that I know that I can do to help my people than to be doing that. And all this actions right here, y'all, I want to tell you one more thing that's real important. When I go into a Facebook group, y'all, let's say it's a Power Lead Systems group, and I start helping people out. I'm just helping people. How am I helping people? Because I apply action. I know answers to a lot of things. Doesn't mean it's the only way of doing it. I'm just giving them my advice by answers, because me applying action, and I know it works. Okay? Because I can be like that and give out answers. This young, let's see, which one is it? Jamie Larson, right? There's this young lady right here. She went back and read some of the comments I had made to people trying to help them out. And she sends me a long list right here. Y'all, that's how you connect with people. You understand what I'm saying? You give by giving. That's really one of the best things you can do in any business. If I help Jamie Larson and she starts her business and it takes off really good, that's crazy. Then if I did do another business in the future, or she's looking for something, you don't think that she wouldn't be thanking me? You understand what I'm saying? You get by giving and by just staying consistent and not quitting. So y'all, click the link down below. Give me a phone call if you like. I'd be tickled to help you out. We'll go ahead and get you started. And like I said, I'll put the first one in underneath. Appreciate y'all.